Should be. Yes, we are live. Okay, so Ludmila is going to be here with you for 1 minute while I send everyone the notification of the live streaming, as we said that we're going to do.
Now, if you are here first time, you can write your comment in YouTube channel, and we are live also in Instagram. But your comment we can write, we can read also in YouTube. And today we make VALS with Medialuna and
Medialuna what?
Only Medialunas, yes.
Sí. Pongo más a la derecha que la gente en Instagram. No.
Okay.
So, okay. Very good. So I am back, and now we can start. As you see, probably in the title, wait a second, I have to turn the music. Okay, very good. So as you see in the title of this live streaming, I wrote VALS application, because as we have told you in the past, actually we say that the dance structure of tango and VALS is exactly the same. There's no difference. It looks different because we dance it different, because, for example, the double timing is different, the rhythm, yes. It works differently, we don't have many pauses, and so on. But actually, the structure of tango and VALS is exactly the same. Between tango and milonga, there is a small difference. That's why the structure of tango and milonga is similar, but it's not the same. But in VALS and tango are actually, from the structure, exactly the same. So, in order to dance VALS, the only thing that we have to do is to change the way how we dance VALS. This is what we have to do. But actually, as we told you, the structure is exactly the same. So what do? We're going to first, let's say, do everything like tango, and then we are going to change some rhythmical things according to VALS. But as we tell you, the figures, the movements, everything is exactly the same. Now, let's start. The first thing that we need to know in order to dance what we're going to dance today is the Medialuna to the man's right. And for this, we first start with backward ochos. This is going to be the movement or figure that we use in order to go into the Medialuna, right? So we start here, backward ochos, and I step over, and the woman moves backside and forward. And this is the movement that we are going to be using to develop the Medialunas on the spot today. So let's show it again. Side step, backward ochos, and now I step over her foot with my right foot, and I keep rotating with the upper body to the right. I want to rotate to the right to tell her with my body that she has to continue the hero structure in this direction. Right? So again, we start with the backward ochos, and then I step over, backside, forward. This is what the woman does now. So, just to make this figure until this point, before we start changing some things, we are going to first do the Medialuna, backside, forward, and now we can do forward ochos. That's it, nothing else. Again, salida, backward ochos, I step over, backside, forward, and now I can lead some forward ochos. Just to show like a way to have clarity until this point. Okay. Now, the best would be, in case that you want to do only one Medialuna, that you return to the main line or main direction of dance, and for this you just need to intensify the beat. You intensify the beat, and at the end you return to the main That's direction. This is just a piece of advice so that you can intensify the pivot and you don't have to do it twice in order to return to the dance line. Okay, so this should be clear. But I think this is one figure that you all should know because we teach this in many videos on YouTube, the Medialuna to the man's right. Now, also, how does the Medialuna work? For the Medialuna, I skip one of the woman's steps. The woman goes back, side, and forward. I go with her when she steps backward. When she goes to the side, I do no step, I just do a pivot. And when she goes forward, then I change or I transfer the weight from the right to the left foot. So I go with the right over, I pivot on the right, and then I transfer to the left when she goes forward. And I do the pivot without transferring the weight when the woman goes to the side. So she goes back, side, forward. This is the moment of the pivot. When she goes forward, I step over. When she goes to the side, I pivot. When she goes forward again, then I transfer the weight again. When she goes forward, not backward. The first one is backward. So she steps backward, I step forward. She steps to the side, I pivot. She goes forward, I change to the left foot. And this is mainly how the Medialuna works. So, for everyone who is jumping in now, remember that you can subscribe to our channel for free. You just click there, subscribe, and that's it. And you're going to get probably our videos on the newsfeed every time that you go into YouTube. Also, people on Instagram, follow us. This is for free. If you go to Instagram and you look for UniversiTango, you're going to find our Instagram profile. Also on YouTube is UniversiTango. You're going to find a video immediately. Also, if you search on Google, you search UniversiTango and you're going to get a video or the homepage or something about what we do. And what else? We tell you every time that we are going to do these live streamings or that we publish a new free class review through our email list at universitango.com. Here in the chat, you have also the direct link. I will paste it here. This is the direct link. It's very easy. You go there, you type your email, enter, and you're in. This email list is for free. And we send you all the free videos that we publish. And we have also a new Telegram channel, which is also for free. You have the link here in the chat. This is the direct link to Telegram. If you go to Telegram and you look for UniversiTango, you're going to find the channel. You click on join channel, and in less than 5 seconds, you are in. And it's also for free. And we let you know when we're going to do the next live streaming, the day, the time, the topic, and the direct link also that if you can't be here live, then you can see the recording after. All right? So, now, why are we doing Tango VALS today? Because people ask us always about Tango VALS, and as we told you, the structure, the dance structure of Tango and Tango VALS is exactly the same. You just need to adjust the pauses that you make and also the double timing. This is what you need to adjust, but the structure is exactly the same. So we said we're going to do Tango VALS today, and also because we recently launched the Tango VALS section inside of our Tango level up routine. So now we have also VALS level up routines. We have all 3 sections inside of Tango Expert: Tango level up routines, Milonga level up routines, and also VALS level up routines. And you're going to find it on Tango Expert, tangoexpert.com. You are going to see everything what we offer there, and you can get a 14-day free trial. You have also the direct link there, tangoexpert.com. So let's continue now. We have already the main figure we're going to work on. Now, I would like to make a small variation now. So what we're going to do now is something like this. All right. So we have to focus now on hair structure, which is going to be backside and forward. Take a look. We start here. And with the backward pulses, I step over and she goes back, side, forward. Okay? So again, backward pulses, I step over, back, side, forward. Right? Back, side, forward. And as you see, I am just turning 180 degrees, not more than this. Back, side, forward. So in this case, I have to reduce the intensity of my impulse because I don't want her to turn more. And now, I am going to show you the steps of the leader so that you have an idea of what the leader is going to do. Because what the woman is going to do is always the same and it belongs always to the hero. Back, side, forward, side, back, and that's it. So, but what the man is going to do is going to be from the backward positions that I am leading now, I step over and I will do step, I will cross in the front, I will step, and I will go back. These are my steps until here. Side step. Now I am leading the backward gauchos. I step over and I do step, I cross, step, and step. That's it. Again, from here I step over, I cross on the front, I transfer the weight, I step backward with the right and backward with the left. Right? So now, if we show this together with Lumina, now we have to complete the sequence because the sequence, we show the sequence now only until back side forward. But now we're going to continue this back side forward side back. So take a look. We need the backward ochos and we do back side forward side back. Right? So let's do it again here. Side step and back, side, forward, side, back. Right. When do I cross? I cross when the woman goes forward. So we still skip the woman's side step. As I told you before, we skip the woman's side step, we still skip this step. And we jump in again, let's start here, space, and we jump in when she goes forward. Take a look. She goes back, I skip, and now I cross, and I go with her. As I told you on the title, this is a Medialuna for dancing on the spot, but be careful because it's not just like dancing here all the time. You don't move forward, you don't move backward, but you move laterally. So it depends also on who is dancing there. So be also aware of this situation because there are many figures that you can dance, for example, there, and you cannot dance there or there because there are other couples. In some other situations, you have everything free in front of you, but you have another couple next to you. So you have to see the situation every time, and you need to see if you can do it or not. So, for example, if this would be the milonga direction, this would be our line of dance. When I do this figure, I will move laterally. Take a look. Back, side, forward, side, back. So I move a little bit laterally, and you need to know this before you do that, right? So be aware also of the situation every time. Let me see that Instagram is working good. Yes, it's working good. Very good. Because I have the back camera here. Otherwise, you see everything the opposite. So I can't see what you see there, but I think it's working good.
Just a small thing for the women, I recommend you to make the step backwards, the first step in the hero, a little bit smaller, but going with all body. Yes. What happened? Normally, women makes big step. Big step is this. Yeah. Hero.
The hero. I was doing coaches.
Yeah. Here.
This is the hero.
Yeah, but you have
Yeah, but what does it mean? So you do 8 mañana. Yeah, okay, so I do the 8. Okay.
And the last step, and you keep on small, not big.
Not big steps. So don't exaggerate the size of the steps. This is what Lumina wants to say. Okay? Just do a step. Don't try to make big steps. We say that because there are people saying in tango you must do big steps. Other people say in tango you must do small steps. There are not such thing like big or small steps, because for a step to be a big step or a small step, you always need a comparison. You can't say this is a small step or this is a big step. Okay, but you can. Of course, is this a big step? I don't know. In a very crowded below, it is a big step. On the stage, this is a small step. Compared to this, it's small. Compared to this, it's big. So it depends on the comparison. You always need to compare the steps. But here, what she wants to say is don't try to make it like extra big because it is for nothing. So just try to step there. Don't try to stretch your leg too much backwards. It makes no sense. All right?
Also, yes, concentration is to be close to the mat. Yes.
Yes, always close to the mat. Then, next thing. I already showed you what the man is doing. Man is doing the front cross, back and back. And now we need to add one more double timing. And this double timing looks like this. I lead the backward ochos, I step over, I skip one step, I cross, back, back. I'm going to transfer the weight to the right foot and I go to the left. Right? Now from this point of view, backward ochos, I step over, I cross in the front, I go back, back, I transfer to the right and I go to the left. And that's it. This must be in double timing, because this is exactly the moment when we return to the backward ochos. Right? So this transfer of weight and step to the left is in order to go back to the backward ochos. So we start here, backward ochos, and take a look. Here, I transfer the weight to the right foot and I go to the left in order to go back to the backward ochos. From this position, I can repeat the whole sequence. I cross, back, back, I change, and I go to the left. And here again, doing backward ochos. And then I repeat. And you see, we are dancing this sequence on the spot, but we are moving laterally. So keep this in mind when you practice this. All right? And also, I forgot to say, if you have any questions, you can write your questions in the chat in English, Spanish,
in YouTube,
German, in YouTube, not on Instagram.
Yes.
Because on Instagram we don't see that because the screen is to the other side. So, sorry, but YouTube, YouTube has preference in this case because we can also read it very fast. So in case that you have any question, you can write it in Spanish, English, German, or Czech, and we can answer to your questions. And also, if you have any question after that, you can write it in the comments in case that you're watching this video after. Right. So now, one thing that we have to take into account, because now we're going to adjust this to tango VALS. So what do we have to do? Now we have to adjust the rhythm, only the rhythm, because it's the only thing that's going to be different.
Yeah.
Right? So everything else is exactly the same. Also, I will show you something that I showed some time ago. This form. Take a look at this, right? This one, you can make a screenshot and you can analyze it, guys. This is very, very important mind map. Okay, I explained to you. You have tango, milonga, and vals, and you have rhythm, pulse, and structure. And this is how you connect, let's say, the similarities and the differences between the dances. There's no category where you're going to find all three of them: rhythm, pulse, and structure. There's no category where you're going to find all three connected. Let's say, for example, here in tango, rhythm. you have 2 plus 4, and milonga also 2 plus 4. Okay, so they have a similarity. And the rhythm with VALS is 3 plus 4, so it's not the same. So here you have a 2 group and 1 is separated. This is about, okay, so this is about the rhythm. Then the pause. The pause is also interesting because in tango you can make long pauses. In milonga and in vals you can't make long pauses. So here you have also a group, no pauses in tango and vals, but you have pauses in tango. You see, again, a group of 2, and tango is separated. And then you have the structure. In the structure you have tango and you have vals, both connected. But the milonga structure is a bit different. So here you have the next group of 2, vals and tango, with the structure, and milonga is separately. So this is how it works. You can then watch it again or make a screenshot, and thus you know practically what do you have to do in order to adjust something from tango to milonga or to vals, or from vals to tango, or from milonga to vals, and so on. So you see where are the similarities, where are the differences, and you can adjust everything what you do. So what are we going to do now? We have to adjust the rhythm, because in tango it's going to be like this: step, 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 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ocho, ocho, ocho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Right? So this is going to be tango.
It's very regular. Yes.
Very regular. Now, in vals, it's going to be a bit different because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. So you will have to delay a little bit the moment when you're going to do the double timing, and then you double time a bit faster than in tango. This is actually the difference. Just need to count the right way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, and so on. So this would be the difference between tango and tango vals. All right. So why is it important for us to tell you this? Because I know you visit sometimes events and workshops and festivals, and you visit also tango vals workshops. Guys, there's no such thing like tango vals workshop that is different to tango. The only thing that you're going to visit when you visit the tango vals workshop is actually a tango sequence that is adjusted to tango vals, nothing else. But when we say we're going to show you how to dance vals, we're actually going to show you how to adjust the sequence, the tango sequence rhythmically to vals. But there's like no such thing like special vals figures. No, not really. There are some things from tango that you can't do in vals. For example, if you have so like long colgadas or this kind of things, because this would be too long time, and in vals you need to be doing something all the time, and this is the difference. But just for you to know, there's no such thing like we're going to show you how to dance tango vals as if it were another dance, a different dance. It's not a different dance. It's exactly the same dance structure, but with another way of double timing, another way of using the rhythm, but nothing else. Okay, so so be skeptical about this tango vals workshops and classes. I did it too. I did it too, not because I had a bad intention, but because I had no idea. When many years ago, I also did tango vals workshops, and when you realize it's actually the same. It's exactly the same. The only thing that changed is the rhythm. Okay, so let's do it here again. So we have step 8, 8, 8. 1, 3, and 8 and 1. And over. And that's it. So this would be the Medialunas for dancing it on that spot. And that's it. As you see, it's exactly the same with tango, but just the rhythm is a little bit different. The double timing is a little bit different. So, anything else you want to say?
Yeah, second step, 1, 2, 3. The second step, generally, I don't make
3, 1.
1, 3, 1. This transition is very quick, yeah, between 1, 3, 1, yeah.
Yes, so this transition is faster.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, so let's show it from other points of view. Now with Nilas back to the camera, and then with Maya back to the camera. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, and so on. And then you have a tango sequence adjusted to tango VALS. So, tangueros, thank you very much for being here today. Today was a shorter live streaming than we normally do. Why? Because there are no questions in the chat. So, we're ready. If you have questions after, then you can write a comment inside of the video, or you can send us an email. When you go to UniversiTango.com, you enter your email, and you are inside of our email list, you're going to get a welcome email. You can also answer to this email and tell us what you would like to learn, and we're going to plan for the next live streaming. We did it already last time. Tanguera wrote us about small ochos that she wanted to repeat. She sent me also a video of a couple dancing this, and she said, I want to learn this. So I said, great, we're going to do a live streaming, and we did it last time. So if there is something like this that you would like to learn, send us an email, and that's it, and we're going to do it. So, UniversiTango.com, UniversiTango on Telegram too, and remember also TangoExpert.com. This is our premium community. We teach this community every week, much more, let's say, I don't want to say personalized, because this would mean something about persons and so on, and we are actually, let's say, human beings. But this is our premium private community, TangoExpert.com. There we have musicality trainings, we have interactive musicality, guest maestros, all the Zoom sessions we have done since we started with this project, over 100 Zoom sessions. What else do we have?
Solo tango.
Solo tango trainings. We have Charla Tango, the exclusive podcast made only for UniversiTango by Orlando Nieto, very good tango dancer. He's producing it only for Tango Expert. And now we have also the Tango Level Up routines. These are practice routines where we show you how we practice a certain topic for tango, milonga, or vals, so that you follow our practice routine step by step, do exactly what we do, and get the same results. And this is also inside of Tango Expert. And come here because people on Instagram don't see you. Okay. So guys, thank you very much for being here today again, and see you soon in the next live streaming. We're going to let you know per email when it's going to be the next one. So until then, have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And